fixed cost, the behavior of variable cost when it comes to per unit is also constant. So we can rely on per unit variable cost. And this is total fixed cost. We cannot convert it into per unit because the behavior of per unit fixed cost changes with level of output. So you just need to Q common. This is sale price minus variable cost. So this is called formula. Sorry, equation method. If we want to find out the formula method, just solve it for Q. So fixed cost plus profit is equal to Q into CM per unit, right? Sale minus variable cost is your CM. And if we want to solve for quantity, it is fixed cost plus profit divided by CM unit, because these are the units, so we will use units here. If we want to find out, so these are the total sales in units. If we want to find out the number of, so total sales, so just multiply this with the sale price, that's it. You find out the sales, dollar sales, that's it. These are the unit sales, these are the dollar sales, that's it. So we call this equation method, and we call these two formula method. So if you know basic mathematics, algebra, it's very easy for you to understand what's going on. So these two methods essentially are the same. So let's explore these. So our goal is to solve for unknown Q. When we want to find out unknown Q, how we can find out that? So first of all, we need to find out for target profit. It means we need to find out Q based on our target profit. So this profit becomes our target profit. We can replace this profit from target profit, and then we can solve it for Q. So question is, suppose the racing bicycle management wants to know how many bikes must be sold to earn 100,000 profit. So the equation method, just put the numbers here. So this becomes our target profit. How much target profit we want to earn? 100,000. CM per unit, we know that 500 is the sale price of RBC, 300 is the variable cost, so 200 is the contribution margin. Contribution margin multiplied by the quantity. How many units must be sold? So we need to find this Q. Fixed cost is 80,000. So when you want to find out this Q, it would be 900, right? So this 900 tells you unit sales. If you want to find out dollar sales, multiply by with the 500, which is, so that must be your dollar sales in order to achieve $100,000 profit, right? Here we go. So this is the formula method. They didn't go for derivation of this formula. I just told you this is the interpretation of or rearrangement of that equation method as well. So the formula is profit plus fixed cost divided by CM per unit. So that profit will be your target profit. That's it. So if we want to prove that whether we have 900 units or not, just use this formula to replace, to calculate the quantity in sales to prove that this formula is right or wrong. Let's talk about this. So target profit, we want to earn 100,000, fixed cost is 80,000. and CM is 300. We find out that one, they already sold that. It is 900, right? If you want to find out the dollar sales, the formula can be also changed here. If you want to find out dollar sales, then this becomes CM ratio. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that if you want to find out your target sales is equal to your target profit plus fixed cost divided by CM ratio. That's it. So instead of writing CM per unit, you write down CM ratio. And here, this would be dollar sales rather unit sales. So we have given either equation method or formula method. I just told you these two are the same one. You can use either of them. So again, I think this is the proof of that one. Our goal is to solve for unknown sales. We want to find out sales. Then rather going into per unit, we want to find out dollar sales. So we can rearrange this formula as simple. Profit is equal to CM ratio multiplied by sales minus fixed cost, or that formula for formula method, dollar sales is equal to target profit plus fixed cost divided by CM ratio. That's it. Answer will lead you to 450,000. Right? So don't be confused. Just remember that it is the same formula. Let me just write it down for you guys. So it's the same formula, which is the profit is equal to CM in units multiplied by quantity minus fixed cost. This is the equation. Formula method says that if you want to find out how many units we need to sell to get the target profit, so this formula is profit plus fixed cost divided by CM in units. So these are sales in units. So that is basically your target profit. It's better if I write target profit. And third variation is if we want to find out sales right, target dollar sales. That's the formula. The numerator is the same, target profit plus fixed cost divided by CM in units. Sorry, not in units, CM ratio. So these basically, using these two formulas can give you all the variation. So these two formulas is basically the extension of this equation. So if you can remember this one, it's okay. You can derive these two by yourself. Or you can just remember one of that, and remember that if we want to talk about the dollar sales, so here we need to divide out with the CM ratio. If units, then we need to divide by CM units. Okay, now answer this question. Coffee Clutch is an espresso stand in a downtown office building. The average selling price of a cup is 1.49. And the average variable expense per cup is 0.36. The fixed cost is 1,300 cups. Use formula method to determine how many cups of coffee would have to be sold to attain target profit of. So use either method, whatever you can memorize or remember or make sense to you. Use that one and find out how many cups you need to sell to get target profit of 2,500. So remember, what we need to find out here, how many units to sell, right? Means we're talking about this formula. Here, target profit plus fixed cost divided by CM ratio or units. Because these are units, so they should be in units. Target profit, we need to find out how much? 2,500. Fixed cost is 1,300. And CM in units, 1.49 minus 1.36. Answer is 1.13. Can you solve it? Please tell me the answer.
Is it A? 3,363.
Yes. Answer is 3362.3. 8. So we cannot make 0.8 cup. It's better to write down 63. Good. Right? So you can use whatever, whether you, if you can remember or it makes sense to you to use the formula method, use formula method. If it makes sense to you for equation method, use equation method. Right? And now the formula method answer should be, and what we need to find out here? To find out dollar sales. Then the formula will become sales is equal to target profit plus fixed cost divided by now CM ratio. What is the CM ratio? CM divided by sales. CM is 1.13. Sale is 1.49. What is the answer here? $1.13 divided by sales 1.49. 75.8%.